Okay. It's just me right now. I'm in control. Oh, and they're here. Okay.
Oh, you broadcasted it.
Now I just need to find the link so I can actually.
Well, it's broadcasting right now. I wonder if
Yeah.
it's going up on the same.
No, it's not. I created a new one and then I clicked broadcast.
Oh.
Chico's so much faster at this. My coach is pretty fast at it too, and I have absolutely no idea what the hell's going on. Yay.
Are you gonna blast the YouTube page around, or am I?
You'll have to do that. I'm no good at that one. I just hope this fucking works.
Copy.
This is gonna suck if it doesn't work.
Paste. Masters of the Middle Tables and Chico. Oh, great thumbnail picture too. That's fantastic.
What's the picture?
It's Chico with his O face.
Nice.
No, post it. Damn it.
It
Post,
is
you
too.
motherfucker.
Robert Monroe says, I can see you, I can hear you, I am in you.
That's what we're going for.
That's creepy.
Is it creepier because I said it that way?
Probably.
No, it's because it was said.
Oh, you disabled the chat for this stream? Why did you do such a thing?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
It's there. I see it.
Liars. Pow pow chat.
Oh, he said the circle of death is back. What the fuck?
It's not just me.
Hmm.
The shit show has begun.
That's right.
All right.
I wonder if there's anything we can do in the.
Closing that. Opening this.
Oh, no.
Minimize that. Let's get over here and do this.
I literally have nothing running but Audacity, YouTube, and Google Hangouts.
Audacity, good call.
I haven't started recording yet, but it's on.
There. I popped out the chat. And then I got that closed. I mean, my wife is probably watching something on TV, but she always does that.
You better tell her to turn that shit off.
I mean, I could just unplug her.
Then she'll come in her cow pajamas, right?
Yeah.
Snaps. I like how Kiefer's fucking reminding us to do snaps.
But we haven't started recording yet, so we'll do snaps once we get that going. Yeah, that circle just keeps going around in circles.
No, I don't want a fucking new tab.
Is there any way we can, like, decrease how, like, what our output is?
That is way above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Here, live control room.
Ryan Ledford says it's just stuck on Chico's blowjob face.
Nice. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Just seen it coming out of the corner of the screen.
I love technology.
It's weird though. Like, I mean, if we're, you know, cranking it ourselves just fine, like we can see and hear each other.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
It says that we're cranking 720p without issue.
Maybe it's their guys' internet that sucks.
Well, mine's doing it too.
Yeah, mine is.
You guys actually watch it while you're doing it?
Yeah, so I can see the chat.
Well, that's what the pop-out chat's for.
I mean, that's what I did now.
Oh.
Ah, look at that. Pop out chat.
Jesus Christ. You're now discovering this?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How many episodes?
Well, so I think we're just kind of stuck doing it this way. And people can either deal with it.
It'll work itself out.
Or we can just be like the crates. Fuck the listener, right?
I mean, I guess. Oh, I got a lot of compliments on my paint job. Especially the crates suck on the side of Bosk.
Nice.
They're like, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I was like, what? Then they pointed. I was like, oh, yes. They're like, but you're using crate templates. I was like, I can't let them know I'm going soft or got bought. It's like the most crate thing I could do, I guess.
So do we have a delay on this thing?
Yeah, there's a delay on the YouTube.
Where is our delay set?
I think it just automatically is a delay set.
No, because you can actually change. It says our backup stream. The current frame rate is too high. Please set the frame rate to 30 frames per second or less. I don't know how to do any of this shit.
They says it's fine now. Fuck those guys. They messed up YouTube. Snaps. Let's do some snaps.
Baileys.
Ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm not recording.
Oh, God.
Okay. Waves.
So there's going to be a second snap. So he's just going to be confused by our snaps?
Second snap, John.
Okay, second snap.
3, 2, 1. Yay. All right, let's just get this thing going. Otherwise, we're never going to start. Good morning, X-Wing! Hey, this is not a test. This is OCX Radio. Time to rocket from the Delta Pilot to the 4BZ. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the OCX Radio podcast, coming to you live from downtown Orange City, Iowa. My name is Aaron the Coach Crawl, and join with me today, once again, is Darth Chico Brown.
Yes, I am here, and I've finally found a list to run for Indie Regionals, but I'm ashamed of myself. So
I thought you were just gonna be like, yes, and that's it. I was like,
I am here.
There's the enthusiasm we need. And also bringing up the rear, as always, Kyle, the Sloot Stews.
Hello, everybody.
Well, back for another episode. Woohoo! Aren't we all so pumped and just like on cloud nine today?
Yeah.
I mean,
so today
I'm pretty pumped. I finally won a match. So
I am. Go ahead, Bob.
Let's hear about your match that you won.
No, we're not. We're gonna give them the reason why I am drinking wine tonight.
Ooh.
Because I am not a winner. I am a whiner.
Oh.
But I'm also drinking a very special kind of wine. Very nice Cabernet Sauvignon called Dark Horse, baby. Because that's what I'm going to be in Omaha. The
nice.
Dark Horse.
Hey, remember that time you said you were gonna win Minneapolis, and I said if you win Minneapolis, I'll buy you like a night out on the town at Worlds.
I did.
So
I totally won it.
no,
I changed my name to William Hagewood right before.
I'm calling bullshit because I know you can't grow a beard.
Oh no, it was totally fake. It was
So
totally
true.
fake. Oh man.
I just
Okay.
want all the coconut monkey dollars back.
Yep.
Did I really say I was going to win Minneapolis? Did I really say
you said that.
Oh
I
man,
remember.
you were hammered talking about your list, and you were like, "I'm gonna go up there, and I think I got a good chance." And I'm like, "No, you don't."
Hey, and I'll get into this later, but I really did have a good chance. It's just my brain got in the way. Apparently, I should not need that for X-Wing because I started to think way too much.
Oh, and
You
so
could just-
to end this really long introduction of me, because we haven't even introduced Kyle yet.
What?
Our
What are you talking about?
did
I
we?
totally just said yeah.
Oh, okay. I super wasn't paying attention.
Oh, see? Now the fucking foot is on the other shoe, kind of a
No,
thing.
I was looking at the freaking YouTube settings. Excuse me for wanting higher quality. But our illustrious groupies group gave me a new title, and then a new title, and then a new title, and a new title. So I am now Grand Master Inquisitor of the Illuminati, Darth Chico.
There you go.
That's not going to fit on a business card. I can just tell you.
Just really small print, and like a little kid, it like drops off at the end down the page.
You start in big letters, and then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Then you got to flip it over. Chico Brown is on the back.
Nice.
Okay, I'm not going to remember that for next episode. I can just tell you that right now. Unless I have it written down in front of me, because that's apparently the only way I can do my job, is if it's written down in front of me. Oh, man. So, OCX crew. No, I did not. What? What are they yelling at me for on this freaking chat? I don't know,
understand. But don't read the 4 lines above it.
Grandmaster Inquisitor of the Illuminati. Fuck you, San Diego. Oh, okay.
Quit reading the chat.
I'm sorry.
Carry on with the show. Let's go.
Those guys. Okay, so OCX crew went to the Minneapolis Regionals this weekend, or last weekend. To describe how we went up, we were not smart. First of all, we got up.
Who all did go up?
So
you two, and who else?
It was Kyle and I, John Stevenson,
Mm-hmm.
Derek the Wolfman Woltman, Trey Jepson.
Isaac
Jepson.
Oh,
okay. Isaac. And John Style.
Yep. The redheaded stepchild of OCX.
OCX redheaded stepchild.
And Michael Ledbetter.
A.K.A. Alabama, A.K.A. Scooter. I don't know. He's got so many fucking nicknames, it's hard to keep track.
A.K.A.
A.K.A. Montana when Montana's not here.
Are these actually people from Iowa, or people you've annexed like the crates do to always be on top?
No,
some of them are imaginary fiction characters that I just dream up that do worse than I do. So
you just started annexing all the people in the middle.
And your OCX and your OCX.
I just went there with extra shirts. I'm like, hey, you get to be this person today. No, so we had a good group. It was 8 of us. Sporting the new shirts. I was gonna probably wear it tonight, but it's still dirty. So, yeah. So we had a good group go up. I'm gonna go off the bat and say that we did not practice near enough as we should. As we should have. Our idea with practice was like maybe 5 games tops among all of us.
Which was perfect.
And probably all of you just playing against each other's regional list, right?
Oh yeah.
So exactly not how you're supposed to practice.
Chico's going to go in and tell you this is not the way to practice.
Oh, yeah. I beg to differ. I ran my regional list against all the meta lists because I was running the meta and
because you're running the fucking meta and I'm running the meta all the time. And
so it works out for you.
And I never saw any of what I played against though. So
yeah, so if you are going to actually practice for a regionals, the way that you want to practice is set up like every list you're terrified of, and lists that you're expecting to see there, and just have one person say, "I want to practice my list." Grab a random one. So somebody else grabs a random meta list and runs it against them, and make sure that you like set up and play in a way that you're actually getting good practice. Because when you have somebody just pick up a meta list, a lot of those have like really complicated triggers, like especially if somebody's running Ghost Fen against you, remind them of their triggers, because you don't want to be practicing against a mediocre player. And when somebody's forgetting all of their stuff, that's basically what you're practicing against. So you don't want to do that. So definitely, like practice on hard mode. And then once you've realized, okay, I've gotten all I can out of this game, we're just flying at the end of this. Call the game, move on to the next one. It's all about repetitions and figuring out that engagement.
So that's what we should have done. Instead, we just all came up with jank-ass lists we'd never played before, and we're like, fuck yeah, confidence will win games. Does it clue you in? It doesn't.
I had a blast, though. I had a blast.
See, I think that was the problem for me, is Kyle, the old Kyle died. He just put him in a fucking closet, locked him in there, and he's not coming out again. So he's just like happy-go-lucky. I'm just here to have fun, guys. Woohoo! How was your game? You lost 100-0? Oh, that's not bad. You can just pick yourself up, encouragement.
No, I was like, let's get a beer. This is great. Like, I was so happy when I lost my second round because I just got my ass completely kicked. I'm like, see, Chico's advice worked great. Now I have like an hour and a half lunch instead of a half-hour lunch.
That's the way to do it.
Yep.
So, needless to say, nobody did really great. I think Trey went 3-3. John Style went 3-3. Kyle went fucking like 2.5 and 3.5, which is bullshit.
Hey, I can't help it that on table 68 or whatever it was, I intimidated my opponent so bad he didn't show up.
What?
Oh yeah, he doesn't show up, and then proceeds the fucking magical chairs of like there was 5 people at the wrong table.
It was so bad.
So they're all like, "Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. Are you supposed to be here? Oh no, I'm supposed to be over there." Oh.
So I'm waiting. I've got all my ships and stuff set out, and I'm sitting there waiting for my opponent. I'm looking around. The time hasn't started yet. I see one guy over there looking at the thing like, "Where am I supposed to be?" I go over there. I'm like, "Well, my opponent's missing. Are you supposed to be on my table?" He goes, "Well, is your table this?" I'm like, "No." But I look over at the table he's supposed to be at, and there's 2 people getting ready to set their rocks down. And I go, "I don't think one of those guys is supposed to be there, dude." So he goes, let me go check. So he goes over there and asks. I'm like, "Well, are you supposed to be over there? Because my opponent didn't show up." And he's like, "Well, I think I'm supposed to be here. Let me check." He goes, checks. "No, I'm supposed to be here, but I'm supposed to be over there on that table, not on this table." So literally the guy that was at the wrong table was supposed to be at a different table, which caused like 4 other people to move. And a big giant chain reaction of 4 other people moving because I went searching for my opponent, and then yet my opponent still wasn't there.
I couldn't even follow a single thing you just said.
It was bad. It was bad. Try to have him explain that to me at 3:00 in the morning after we drive through a fucking snowstorm. But we'll get to that. So that's at the end. Anyway, for those who aren't listening, well, okay, to finish it out, I think I went 2-4. A bunch of us went 2-4. Even the king of the salt mines, Derek Wolfman, went fucking 2 and 4.
We're gonna get him a Burger King hat from a Burger King crown.
He went 0 and 4, playing on the last tables for like 2 rounds. He finally gets matched up with like some 15-year-old girl and has to pull out all the stops just to beat her.
Nice.
And then he gets the win, and then plays a kid with his mom
like 8 years old
for his final win. So he is the king of the bottom tables. That's where he reigns, and it is awesome. But
so, Coach, your performance, was it due to a problem with your list, or a problem with your flying, or both?
It was not a problem with the list. The list was solid.
Or are you just going to blame your dice?
Oh, no, I'm not. Kyle will, but I'm not. No, my list, just for people wondering, I was flying Time Walk Asajj, so it's the title, Lone Wolf, 2 glitter stems, and something else. Oh, Latrazi. And then I had Bosk, VI'd up to 9, guidance chips, harpoons, Jabba the Hutt, baby. And Boba Fett. And believe me, guys, 4 glitter stems is definitely worth Jabba.
Did you hear that this list now has a name?
Yeah, it's drug money.
Yeah, except nobody's accepting your name. They have created a new name. They are calling it Treadmill Asajj. Because he just keeps walking and walking and walking and walking.
Oh my God.
Okay. So the Treadmill and Bosk is what I was running. I like drug money way better.
Yeah, well, evidently, Paul Heaver called it that out at Crate Cup, so it's stuck there, even though you actually flew it.
I'm not going to beat that one. I'm not going to beat out Paul Heaver in naming lists. So my biggest problem was target priority. I was making the wrong decisions on who to just unload Bosk on. Just a quick rundown. First game was against, God damn it, I can't remember his name, but he's the guy that was flying the Torkel Mux, who went who went 6-0.
What was that actually like legit good?
It sucks, dude. Bosk at pilot skill 0 sucks. But I had an opportunity where it was Asajj, and then Torkel was wedged in between his Asajj and my Asajj, bumping my Asajj so I couldn't shoot him. But Bosk just rolled up, freaking range 1. I had an action, put the target lock on, but I put the target lock on Asajj, thinking I thought that was the higher priority target. Wrong. Well, first of all, I thought fucking brain fart. Torkel Mux is the one that steals the focuses, so I'm like, fuck you, dude, I got glitter stem. So I didn't pay attention to him at all. And then first engagement,
you played yourself.
He's like, I'll make Bosk pilot skill 0. I'm like, oh no. So
anytime you see a hawk in a list, like a named hawk, just assume it's the linchpin and needs to die.
Fucking RFTC that shit. Read the fucking card. Definitely do that. Don't make my mistake. So, his Asajj went down pretty fast. It was hilarious because he's got a Y-wing, a Thug Life Y-wing or something like that. And I just you just go fly over there. You can shoot at me with your 2 dice. That's cute. But no, I should have won that one just because I could have burned him to the ground. He had pulse ray shield, but he would have went down. But it was a good game. He'll even probably say it was pretty tight. I think Torkel had a shield because of pulse ray shield and 1 hull or something like that. Whatever. Second game was Podash. No. Yes. Second game was Podash, and the guy messed that one up. Third game was Rack Quick Draw, which was awesome because Quick Draw or Rack totally blanked on all of his dice 3 times in a row. It was hilarious. But I'm going to go to the one game that's really fucking pissing me off. I got to give the guy credit. He flew 5 bombers, 5 TIE 5 bombers. And he's flying 3 of them with unguided rockets, and lightweight frame. One of them has, excuse me, one of them has Kylo and courier droid. The other has operations specialist and courier droid. Whatever, it's cute. So I roll up and I literally take a fucking bomber off a round. But I didn't kill the Kylo one fast enough. So he puts like just odd. He didn't even do blind pilot or pilot skill 0. He's like, I'm gonna give. He put the crit where if you run into something, you take a damage on Asajj, and it came down to one fucking bomber with one hull left, and he got in front of me, and I did 6 damage between the rocks and bumping into that fucking bomber to myself, and ended up with a range 1 shot finally after I got through it. Blank and 3 focuses. I was out of glitter stim. Reroll Lone Wolf. Blank. He rolls. I totally was just seeing red. Pinto to attest to this one. I was just seeing red. I totally forgot Asajj's ability. Probably could have lived. He killed Asajj. I looked up and it was like 30 seconds left on the clock. I'm like, God damn it. But then after that, it was all fun and games. So I did play a Lorik.
Miranda Jess.
And Miranda list that was tight. It was a good list. That's tough. Kill Lorik. But anyway, there's my regional recap. Basically, had fun at all of them. I think all of us had a good time.
Oh yeah, blast.
Of course, when you start drinking it. When did we snap that first picture? 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very nice.
In true OCX fashion, tailgating outside of the FFG Center. We figured out to park in the sun because it's a little warmer.
Nice.
It was cold as fuck.
We should have parked around the corner a little bit more too, because that north wind was strong.
Yeah. Oh well, we were half baked by then anyway. So
I wouldn't say half baked, but half cocked.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kyle.
I was running the cold hot dogs list.
Cold hot dogs.
And I had a lot of fun. I was gonna say Fenrau range 1 with the focus token after he pushes the limits against Torani Kolda is pretty sad when he's within his bullseye firing arc. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's all. I watched him come in. He's like, I'm gonna do this maneuver, and then I'm gonna barrel roll, and then no, he boosted. He did a 3 bank in. And then he boosted and then pushed the limit for a focus. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this 1 bank to the left, and you're going to be right smack dab in the center of my base. And boy, did Fenrau blow up. He hadn't played Kimigia yet, so we had to call a judge over to verify the fact that he wasn't allowed to spend his focus token when defending. So that was quickly figured out.
That's the point of the card, right? I mean, is there anything confusing on there that really?
Well, he'd never seen it, is what he told me.
But so can he read? I'm just wondering why you had to call the judge.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, that was the guy who forgot. Yeah, he's like, no.
Yeah, he's like, no, because he did roll 2 eyeballs, but I don't know if it would have saved him or not. But he was a great dude. We had a lot of fun. My second match was against Dash Nim. 2 times in a row. After we had gotten done with our matches, after we walked outside to go get another beer from the back of the truck, both of my opponents that I lost to were standing at the bottom of the steps going, dude, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's okay. You know, because
you got some tough rolls against you. Some serious tough rolls.
Oh my God. They apologized so bad. It's like, you set that up perfectly and I just apologize. And it's just like, so like Dash Rendar comes all the way around, plants himself at range 1 of Captain Jostro, Captain Nim, and Torani Kolda in the bullseye firing arc with target focus. Yeah, he walked away with only taking 2 shields of damage. It was freaking bad.
And then I assume they were fully modified shots, or
yes, what? Like I rolled a hit, in 3 blanks. Spent the target lock, re-rolled into 3 blanks. Went, oh that was fantastic. Oh my God. It was just so bad. He's just like, yep, that just, and the worst part about it is like Dash Rendar was facing all 3 of my ships. So after he got behind me, and the turning capabilities of my list, it was all over after that.
Yeah.
So he didn't eat his pigs when he was supposed to. So
we're cold enough.
Yeah. So my next match was against a guy running a Phantom and Kylo Ren with like an 11-point bid.
Oh, dude, that's the guy rolling with Alex Smittle.
Yeah. So
yeah. Kylo and fucking
oh my God,
Whisper with an 11-point bid.
Yeah,
and he did well.
Yeah, he did. He ended 3-3.
Oh,
I talked to him after the thing was over with. But yeah, so same case scenario. I kind of bring in Nim up through the middle, and he brings Whisper around the long way. He fakes that he's going to turn Kylo out, but then comes in to engage me. So yeah, it's kind of the same case scenario as the Dash Rendar deal, but with 1 additional agility die. He was caught dead center with my bullseye firing art for Tarani Kolda, and Captain Nim, and he walked away taking a shield of damage because with my auto blaster turret, I rolled 2 critical hits instead. And I only rolled 1 focus with the target lock focus on Tarani Kolda.
So if only you could find something to correct that accuracy.
Yeah, if only, right? But oh my God. And then after I dealt that critical damage, after I dealt that 1 shield of critical damage to Kylo Ren, he assigns me the damaged cockpit to my Captain Nim. So then his unmodified Whisper from range 3 through debris fires at my Captain Nim. And guess what he rolls? 4 critical hits naturally.
Oh,
it was
hell. Man, okay. Most people, when they blame their dice, they're insane. But holy hell!
Oh my God! I just laughed. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
I said 4 natural crits. I go, is that even possible?
And then the funny thing is he was sitting there at the end of the steps when we went out there to go get beers. He's like, dude, I'm sorry. And then he explains the whole engagement exactly how I explained it to Coach, and it was no shit. It happened just like that. It was just,
dude. At that point, I would have taken my dice, stuck them in my pocket, driven to the closest farm, and sacrificed a goat over them. Because, I mean, clearly something was needed.
Yeah.
Or like find the closest Catholic church and just dunk them in holy waters.
Holy water.
Just anything. It needs a hard reset.
You're just sitting there, just giving them a good wash. Comes up. I don't think you could do that. Don't worry, Father. They really need it.
I'm not salty about it at all, man. It just blew my damn mind. It's like I set up these perfect shots. They should have been at least like a burning pile of crap if we're not dead. But I just had too much fun. So
it was funny because I was with him every time he'd walk out the door, and like the guys instantly made eye contact. Like, dude, so sorry. I'm like, oh, it's just, and that's what I love about the X-Men community is like they apologize for their dice being good. You're like, no, dude, it's fine. We all understand that roll comes about once in a blue moon, but it's just hilarious that blue moon apparently set and came back up 3 times for Kyle.
Oh God.
Dice app, there you go.
Yeah. That way they can get stacked on top of each other.
Oh man. But no, I can't thank everyone there enough. It was a really good tournament. No one was a huge douche. We even had bets going up that morning, like, okay, who's gonna get the asshole? And we're all like, it's gonna be Kyle. It's
This guy.
He's the asshole magnet. But the whole day, it never was that. I don't think anyone really had any horror stories. At least they didn't tell us on the way home, which I mean, we're all chatty Cathy's on the way home. But
oh yeah,
it was a well-run tournament. I think we started a little late, but yeah, I mean, overall, it wasn't that bad.
I haven't started a tournament.
Kyle Decker did a good job.
He did.
I don't think there was any, like, you yelled Judge and him and his, I can't remember the two guys that were helping out, but they were very good. They were on the spot. I don't think anyone had any fights or miscalled judges or anything like that.
No. I had a very wonderful conversation with Kyle up there while I had my, what was it, third round bye?
Was it the fifth round? I thought it was the fifth round.
No, I played John the fifth round. It was the fourth round. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So yeah, I had a good conversation with him. Yep.
You even have a goddamn regionals fucking store championship.
I know.
Bye.
I can't wait.
You still get a goddamn bye. It's fucking fair.
I can't wait to just get drunk while you're playing, just like woo. Because I don't have to walk that far to get the beer at Sparta.
I'm just gonna tape "Fuck you, Kyle. Don't come near me" on the back of my shirt.
I just like watching your gears crank when you're playing. Oh. Your face is getting red. I'm sitting there and I'm looking at Bosk, and you've still got Laura, Miranda, and Jess on the board. I'm like, how's he gonna pull himself out of this one?
It was close. There were so many times there where I'm just like, at the end of the game, I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. And I'm kind of glad. I'm glad I took a list. I really am. I love the list. I mean, Kyle, you finally got me to play Scum, which is
it's fun as hell.
A feat in its own. But I just like the janky stuff. I'm probably going to change it a little up. Contraband Cybernetics is probably the way to go instead of Glitterstim on Bosk. Just because you could do that hard one stop twice and still get your actions.
So you had 5 glitter stims in that, or 6?
I had 6. 6 glitter stims.
God.
That's why I call it drug money.
Yeah. So okay. I did forget to mention that I played a fellow OCX member, John. He totally faked me out, which I got saved on that one big time. He came all the way around and slammed with his gunboat and sunk a harpoon missile into Jostro. I was thinking that he was just going to, take his Omega Leader and quick draw through the rocks and as bait. So I turned in to fire on the gunboat, which I didn't turn in that hard because I wanted to fire my harpoons at the gunboat. But then he brought his quick draw and Omega Leader in and parked his quick draw on an asteroid and then proceeded to be evaporated because I didn't have to worry about him firing while he was on that rock. So
yeah, John was running, I helped him out a little bit. He wanted to run high pilot skill stuff, and that major vendor with the title harpoons and VI, I think up to 9.
He's sneaky.
And advanced slam, it's super good. I think he said he had one turn where he fired off 4 harpoons or something like that.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I mean, it's expensive for a gunboat, but I mean, you're a pilot skill 9, so.
But then what else do you put with it? Like, because it's so expensive.
Yeah, he had quick draw and Omega Leader.
Yep.
So
okay.
I mean, it was all right. I think he went 2 and 4 or something like that.
I'm trying to think of who it was else that I played.
Well, it was weird because out of 142 players, like, we had 2 rounds where OCX guys were playing OCX guys, but I'm like, at least it wasn't the first.
Oh yeah, now I remember my last match. I was running against a guy that had like 4. He had a quad jumper, a TLT Y-wing,
the cluster mines,
the Scourge, and a Seek, and he got hit. 3 of his ships got hit by one of my not my cluster mines, but my bomblet generator, and I evaporated his Y-wing, reloaded my harpoon missile, and then shot it at God, I want to say it was the Seek, and then destroyed that. But do not underestimate the ability of the quad jumper after a really long day ability to scavenger crane its own cluster mines back because Nim ate 6 of them. Holy mackerel. If I could take that back, I would have blasted that thing off the board, not the Y-Wing instead. That was just target priority on mine. I underestimated that quad jumper's capabilities once it got inside that asteroid field. It's just stuff you don't see, you know. It's things that you don't recognize as a threat until it's too late.
And that worked well against your list, but there's a lot of two-ship lists out there. Is it really worth it in a two-ship list meta?
Right. That's just it too, because like I never seen that. So I mean, and it worked for him. I mean, it got Nim, killed him, dead rights.
That's why I didn't take it on Asajj. I was thinking about taking Glitter Stims and Scavenger Crane, and I was like, I'm going to see a bunch of two-list ship stuff, so it's not going to really pay off.
I don't know. My Scavenger Crane recovered 3 of my Harpoon missiles, and I only played 5 matches, so...
The Minneapolis regional meta was very spread out. It was...
I wouldn't say that. The top tables were all Dash and Buddy, and Miranda Nim and gunboats.
Yeah, I heard it was just a Miranda fest all over the place.
It was a Miranda fest. It was Miranda Dash, Miranda Nim, Poe Dash, Nim Dash, and then gunboats.
Well, I got to table 16, and that was the highest I got, so I really wouldn't know.
Well, I went up and I checked on the top table all the time, and like the first 3 tables were Nim Miranda, Nim Miranda, Nim Miranda. It was the most boring thing ever. So, yeah,
but anyway, to get to the fun stuff, first of all, I want to give some shout-outs to some awesome guys we met in Minneapolis. First of all, Pinto. That guy was awesome. He was just like... But it was just weird because like I suddenly started noticing this guy just kind of like always kind of around, and then started having a good time. We're having beers and drinking. It's like, who is that? Because he never introduced himself. And Kyle is like, that's Jason. I was like, Jason. Oh, Pinto. and then we all started drinking in the tailgate area and having a good time. Oh, he was good shit. Him, and I want to give a shout out to Mike. Yeah. Mike was I'm standing so right away when we get there, they're like, fill out your squad sheets, and I'm like filling it out, and I totally do not know I don't see the giant line of everyone with their squad sheets waiting to turn them in. I just walk straight up to the front and hand it to Kyle.
Nice.
I'm like, here you go, and he just kind of like took it, and he's like, do you have your receipt? I'm like, yeah, here it is. Then he's like, oh, you forgot your asteroids. I'm like, oh. Then I walk back, circle my asteroids, walk back up, and he's like kind of giving me that look like there's a fucking line right there. I'm like, oh, I guess I could be one of the normal people.
You should have looked at him and been like, do you know who I am?
I kind of wanted. Like, do you know who I am? But it was when I was walking through the lines. Mike was like, "Coach," and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's like, "Listen to the show. I love it, and this and that." And so we handed out a ton of stickers. Mike McGee. There we go.
I still don't have a sticker.
Oh, you're getting them. Believe me. I sent a big package to Mark.
Nice.
Take that either way you want to take it. But no, we had a great time. It was Mike was in. We went out tailgating once again after a game, and Mike came out, and I'm like, dude, here's a beer. I hand him a Budweiser, and like he hands it back like 3 seconds later. I'm like, it's empty. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. you can relax with it a little bit. So I didn't give him another one because those were for me. But oh yeah, we rolled up at FFG Center, and of course they don't open till 10, and we showed up at 9:30 because we woke up at 4:30 to drive there. And so first stop, went to this giant beer, wine, liquor store and loaded the truck up, and did the fireball shots. Those are always OCX tradition at the FFG Center. You got to do a fire. Well, it's a tradition almost in any tournament. It could be a fucking Sunday afternoon at OC Games and Comics. Kyle's like, "Want a fireball shot?" I'm like, "Fuck, sure, I guess."
That's how we started
Why
the
is that
day
even
out.
a question?
I guess we will. So, it was a great day. It was a great day. Then we decided to drive home.
You didn't mention the terribly awful thing that happened that day.
I think I know what you're getting at.
So, yeah, how'd Tome hold up?
How what? Oh, Tome. No, it did not hold up at all. It lived up to its name. It was. I think they paired first round, and like everyone's starting to walk there, and like it's so loud, you know, because everyone's so excited. And Kyle just starts walking towards his table, and I said, "Did he say repairing?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're repairing." And I'm looking at Kyle, and I'm like, "Do I tell him or do I let him walk all the way over to his table?" Like, we'll just let him go.
Wait, so it was round one they repaired?
Round one was a repairing because I guess they had a late buy show up or something like that.
Oh no, the software or whatever it was, like, did something.
It wasn't great.
I may or may not have proof from Kyle Decker there saying that that he was severely unhappy with the software. Suck it. And then my hero down there, Justin something, is that backwards for everyone else too?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. For us.
So yeah, that bottom comment, that guy is my hero. Just most awesome hero ever.
Yeah, I see that.
It was it was. I had to snap a picture because we had a lunch break, and it's like dials down at 3:05 sharp. And first of all, 3:05. I don't understand that, but whatever. I'm cool with that.
Because it was a half hour exactly after the last round ended.
So a lot of us came in early, you know, to see the pairing so we could go to our table. Fuck, no pairings, nothing. And we're just watching the clock tick by. I had to take a picture of 3:05 sharp and then scan over and take another picture of 3:07 on the clock.
Nice.
But I mean,
there was way too many people still waiting in line to get their food. They were just sad.
They were swamped. I don't think they were expecting 142 people.
No, they only planned for, what was it, 78 or something like that, and they got like double what they had.
Which I don't understand. Whatever.
The kitchen staff did an amazing job. Everybody pulled it together for how many people showed up for that tournament. But yeah, for the delay of that lunch break or whatever, it wasn't even really that bad. It seemed like so.
But
it was here.
It was at first they're like, we might have possibly 7 rounds today, and we're all going, what?
Oh my god!
Oh no, you need over like 200 and something to hit 7 rounds. You need like 150 people to hit 6 rounds, top 32 cut. It doesn't jump to 7 rounds.
Oh, it was
get good.
It was crazy. But you know, and I've listened to Gold Squadron earlier today. There was Marcel was there and William was there, and I think there was another Gold Squadron guy I didn't get to meet, but I chatted Marcel up. He's just like we imagine him.
Mm-hmm. Those Gold Squadron guys, they're just so suave. You know what I mean? Jeez,
he walks in with this like
sweet jacket.
Downtown Chicago businessman, like tan jacket and like jeans, but then like super designer shoes or something like that.
The only thing he was missing was like a walking cane or something, you know?
He looked like he was like totally out of place with his Gold Squadron shirt on. But they were good. They were good shit. Like I said, it seems like every other podcast won some major tournament this weekend. So
yeah,
it's only fitting that we bring up the middle and rear end. So.
No, you guys totally won the tournament of the parking lot beer. Which,
we definitely
which is what we were going for, right?
That's like That's like we're like the Patriots of tailgating. That's
by the 5th round. I can't even recall how many beers I had consumed by then. But like the asteroid placement was very little importance to me.
Nice.
I'm starting to think that maybe I should have eaten lunch when they told us to eat lunch, but I'm like, fuck it, I'll just drink.
Like I did, yeah. Well, because they said they already did the math. They already did the math, and they said that nobody that is 4-2 will make it, and there's going to be some 5-1s that are not going to even make it. So
yeah, there was one 5-1 that didn't make it.
Yeah, yep. So at that point in time, I'm just all like, meh.
Yeah,
I was.
You get your second loss. You're like, all right, I'm going for 3-3, but apparently can't even do that. So, anyways, we're all fucking burnt out. We've been up since 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Played like 4 something in the morning. Yeah,
played a lot of X-Wing, drank a lot of beer, and it was about 9:30 when we got out of there. So we're like 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. We'll get home about 2 o'clock. That's not that bad.
Yep.
And so we're driving. We stop at Taco Bell because apparently that's a good idea when you're riding with 4 guys in a vehicle that have been doing nothing but drinking alcohol. Let's get some fucking Taco Bell in us. And oh god, Alabama, fucking the man
his just turn or.
He can't fucking not spill shit on his shirt. He just can't. Like, he got his brand new OCX shirt, and he's riding in the car for like a half an hour, and we hit a bump, and fucking coffee spills on it.
Right on his left nipple. He's got this like coffee lactated nipple look going on.
And then he like apparently drips some cheese on his shirt, and Kyle's staring right at him.
I was giving him so much shit.
He says, fuck you, dude, don't say anything. He just busts out laughing.
No, I was giving him so much shit all day about his worn-torn shirt from like all the sandwiches and stuff that he had been eating all day, because you could just see evidence of the drippings all over his OCX shirt that he just bought. And then we get to Taco Bell. I'm like, don't drip anything on your shirt, Mike. Don't you do it. And as I'm sitting there eating my taco, staring at him, I watch it fall off of his lip right onto his shirt. All he does is look down at the cheese, look up at me, and goes, "Shut up." I couldn't stop giggling like a tired little schoolgirl.
He did not stop giggling until we hit the snow. So none of us even bothered on checking the fucking weather report on the way home. So we start driving, we get out of Taco Bell, it's like, oh, it's kind of snowing. And we drive a little bit, oh, it's snowing okay, that's not too bad. It goes from fucking light snow to a complete whiteout in 20 miles.
Bad.
Wow.
We drove top speed 35 miles an hour for what? 2.5 hours?
Yeah, it took us 2.5 hours to get to Worthington instead of an hour.
It was just cars and ditches everywhere. And I'm just screaming at everyone saying, what in the fuck are you people doing out at 2 o'clock in the morning in this shit? Like, I have to be on this road. You motherfuckers can go back home. So, it was bad. It was really bad. Short on sleep. How we made it home, I have no idea.
Adrenaline, no food and booze. Oh, I tell you what.
It was crazy.
It was the synchronized storing from John and Mike in the back seat that kept us motivated.
Yeah, fuckers fell asleep.
During the middle of the snowstorm. Chris and I are just like sweating bullets.
Fuck you, Kyle. Speaking of sleeping, on the way up to the fucking regional, I'm sitting there driving and then just pounding the coffee. And I look over to the co-pilot, Kyle the Sloot Stoos, and he's sitting there fucking sleeping. I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden he wakes up and he's like, those motherfucking action figures will not stay on that shelf. And we're all just in silence going, what the fuck are you doing? What are you talking about? He's like,
that's awesome.
I just had a dream where I'm trying to put these action figures on the shelf and they just kept sliding off. I'm like, wait a minute, you've been sleeping long enough that you could dream? I just slap you across the fucking face.
So if you take a look over here, these are my shelves that I keep stuff on. Right here, there's a bowl from breakfast this morning. There's some stuff right there. There's shelves there. I was having myself a dream where I had this plastic bag full of these little tiny miniatures with really skinny legs and large upper bodies. And no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get them to fucking stand up. And towards the end of my dream, this is where I woke up, I just took the bag and threw it against my wall and said, fuck it. and don't ask me why I had, but it's, yeah.
Oh, okay. But before we go to commercial break, we gotta give out. First of all, we gotta give out the prize for the greatest fucking OCXer of the trip. That award goes to John Stevenson.
Yes.
We're standing there. I think it was start of the third round or end of the first round or something like that.
The end of the second round, I think.
We're all drinking beers, and John's not a huge beer drinker, and so he comes walking up with this cup full of fucking Coke, and they give you a nice plastic cup with a straw and everything. And he comes up there, and he's looking around, he's like, all right, mixed drink time. Pops the fucking lid. Apparently he bought a shit ton of like Crown Royal little tiny shot deals and just mixes a drink in the back of the FFG Center and commenced to drink fucking mixed drinks all day. I went, holy fuck, that's the greatest idea I think I've ever seen. And then everyone like immediately looks at me and goes, how the fuck did you not think of that? I'm like, I am super disappointed that I did not think of that. It was awesome. Great. But then Isaac, the other class, the line of the day was Isaac. I think he's 16, 17, something like that. He's standing there. He's like, oh man, I really hope I get to play on table 69. Kyle looks at him. He goes, it's not as fun as it sounds. The whole fucking group just dies laughing.
That's awesome.
Just the look on his face, because like I didn't even he's like, your facial expression didn't even change. You just looked right at me and said it's not as fun as it sounds.
Oh, Jesus.
As my brain just had flashbacks.
It was great. Oh man. But so yeah, that was basically the Minneapolis Regional. I'm sure there was many more stories that I just at the moment can't remember. But I think
awesome Gray Duck Squadron alt art card.
Yes, thank you, Pinto, for those. Those were awesome. But it does not.
Duck?
Yeah, Gray Duck Squadron.
I'll go find it here in a second when we go to commercial break. But that doesn't beat your prize for the day, though. The reason we drove 4.5 hours, 4.5 hours back. I mean, come on. You got the greatest prize anyone has ever seen.
This is what I got for my prize for all my hard work and fun at FFG right there.
You didn't even get the regular participation?
I got the Omicron Group Pilot alt art card, baby. That's going in a frame. It's just classic. I don't even have
the other one.
No, he's lying. We all got the Crack Shot and the Zuckus.
Okay, Zuckus. Yeah, that's the one.
Ooh, Zuckus.
Yeah.
But yeah. Apparently that's why you missed out on the illicit tokens, because you had to buy that round.
Yeah, I didn't get.
They gave everybody round 3 the illicit tokens, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" Because I'm going to use 3 of these. Apparently, he missed out on them, so he was pretty fucking salty about his Omicron Group Pilot card.
It's an Omicron Group Pilot.
I'd have gone up to the judges' table and said something. They'd have given you the things.
The best part is, I don't know why, but they said if you stay for all 6 rounds, you're going to get an Iron Man prize, which I'm assuming was the illicit tokens. But then they also did a raffle. Well, for some reason, on the back table behind the judge, there's like a whole row of like little tiny miniature lamps.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with anything, but I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to get a fucking lamp. And if I do, that would be the greatest prize I'd ever gotten from the FFG Center.
I know.
It was a little tiny portable lamp.
I tell you what, man. If that was supposed to be my Iron Man prize for sticking it out was illicit tokens, oh god, I just wish I would have gotten them.
Didn't you win them at the store store tournament you won the other day?
I don't think I won that tournament.
Oh, you didn't.
Way to rub it in, jackass.
So, just to let you know, we're probably leaving out half of the crazy fun shit that we did. So, if you want to experience an OCX tailgate at the FFG Center, get in line for your Worlds tickets because they're going to be great.
Yeah, but
Worlds
let us
is gonna
get the
be-
Worlds tickets, because if we don't get Worlds tickets, we're not going to be at Worlds for you guys to tailgate with.
Fuck that, I'm still going.
Oh.
I already got my ticket, motherfucking judge.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
You got to pull some strings for me, Chico. I'll totally judge that shit.
I can't wait to call Judge over and we'll have you walk up in your OCX shirt. And the other guy looking like, wait a minute.
I may not be able to do that day one.
That's fine. We're not playing till day 2.
Oh, okay.
Or we're playing on the second, whatever. I'll be
like,
at day 2.
I'm hoping Brent Wong will be there, and he made us judge shirts, so I gotta wear that one day. It's got a picture of Darth Vader on the front, and it says, perhaps you think you're being treated unfairly. And it says judge on the back.
Nice.
And then I also have a shirt that says, I might be wrong, but I doubt it. So I like wearing that one while I judge.
Yeah, you sent me that picture.
Okay. I think that's a good time for radio commercial break.
Yeah.
I don't know what commercial we're having, but I have to go pee.
So I almost had a commercial ready for us today. So somebody posted on Minoc lyrics for like about the Minocs to the tune of the Crash Test Dummies song. It's the just where they
a
lot.
Yeah. Once there was this girl who
that one.
Yep.
So it was that, but talking about all of the Minocs and all the shit they've gone through recently. and like the verse at the end, because like at the end of that song they say but neither of them were sad because one had it worse than them, and then it goes into the final verse, and that one was about Dallas and how he's only good with Thai swarms, and now they're out of favor. It was just savage. So I was thinking about recording it because I used to do that song for karaoke night, and so I can do it. But I wasn't sure if they would find it too offensive, or so I was like, maybe I'll pass.
He's done playing X-Wing anyway.
Who?
Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is on quite an extended hiatus, I think, since he's getting married and whatnot.
He's done for. He has no idea what he's in store for.
I don't think so, because his fiance plays X-Wing with him. I don't know if that's just a fiance thing.
It's a ploy. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because I remember I used. Yeah, that stuff goes away.
Oh man.
So what do you think, Chico? OCX is everything you expected, isn't it?
Hell yeah, it is. Oh man. I'm setting up my list for this weekend while we talk.
Yeah. Getting all the stuff ready.
Yeah. Yep. Change my list for the 5th time this week. Maybe 6th time. I don't know.
That's not enough. If you're not up to 9 times, it's not enough.
But I was playing. I was gonna do Poe, Nora, and Fen, but Poe just does not have the staying power with Fen on the board, or Fen as an opponent. So you really need something to just crush Fen. So I tried using Ray. That did okay, but it wasn't really good. I tried. I tried switching to Dengar and Time Walk Asajj. Turns out I'm shit with Asajj.
Yeah,
And
so am I.
I'm really good with Dengar.
Mm-hmm.
I won my store championship with Dengar, but everybody focused on him because they knew Asajj was like hard to kill. And I was like, okay, so Asajj is pretty much useless. I need her to be offensive, but I don't have room for push the limit to really make her focus target lock offensive. And I don't want to burn glitter stem on offense because I need to save it for defense. So it just did not go well. So I switched away from that. I tried Poe Ray, Poe Dash, just trying to find things to work with Poe because like I'm really good with Poe. That's what got me so far in Chicago. But so I was trying to figure it out, and I just kept playing against Ghost Fen just over and over, just trying to figure out what can I do to beat this. Turns out my best option was to make it the mirror match.
Oh no.
So like I despise like ghost lists. Like I hate them. I hate them with a passion because they're just my Achilles heel. I can't beat them. I finally beat one online last night with Ray Poe, and that was after Poe got 2-rounded. He only got one shot the entire game. It was bad. And then Ray soloed the rest of the list. So I was like, oh, maybe Ray has a chance. But I started thinking about it, and my Ray doesn't have engine upgrade. So against like any other even moderately maneuverable list, I'm just going to get smoked. So I just couldn't do it. So I busted out Ghost Fen today and absolutely obliterated somebody. And it felt right. Like I was making decisions that I was like, okay, this is right in this situation. This is right in this situation. I'll go over here, coordinate this, do this. It felt right. And I hate myself for that. It's like, yeah, I felt dirty. It's just like back in the day when brobots were out there, and like for some reason I just hated brobots because it was always hard for me to beat them. Well, one time a friend said that he needed to practice against brobots, so I was like, fine, I'll throw it together and fly it, and I crushed him, and I was like, ooh, that felt right. It was like I was just doing really good with those. So I was kind of sad because it was like the last event that they were really interesting at, so I never got a chance to fly them.
I'm gonna go get another beer real quick.
Get another beer!
Yep.
I screamed that at the Minneapolis regionals. I tried to channel my best Zach Matthews and screamed it. I didn't get any good looks. I just got weird looks. It's all right.
You should have yelled that when they said repairings. Like, hold on, we'll have repairings.
Wait, I think I did. No, when did I? It was an opportune moment. I think they were like, it'll just be a little minute. I was like, get another beer.
I need to switch. I keep commenting as OCX. I need to change myself.
So don't let me forget to, at the end of the show, mention that we have been infiltrated by the... No, maybe I shouldn't.
What?
The Taliban. I don't think we ever told that story.
I feel like that's old news now.
Oh, okay. It could be. We purged. Hey, at least we're popular in Afghanistan. Got that going for us.
Oh, and if we have time for a shit list, I have an amazing shit list.
Okay.
I'll feel really bad if he listens to us, but it's the list that I crushed with my ghost online, and it was ridiculous.
Okay. So, cross the intro out, cross regional recap out. There's only one thing left.
What's the one thing left?
Hysteria. Over the next goddamn fucking apparently unbeatable list. Dude, did you guys see that fucking mall repaint of his ghost?
Oh.
Ooh, it comes off.
And then we put just another engine because
because it's got engine upgrade.
You got to have something to fill in there. It does have engine upgrade. So
there you go. No, this dude painted like a giant, like his ghost. He's got like the mall face painted in red, and then he's got 3 spikes on the top, like the horns. It's so fucking good. Oh my god, it's awesome.
That's just intimidation factor right there.
Yeah, it is super intimidation. It was great. I'll try to find it again wherever I saw it at. And the guy was like, he's like, so does this look okay? Everyone's like, Jesus, man, that is amazing.
That's cool.
Okay,
is that what the list called? Is Hysteria?
No, it says no. It should be. I don't know. Maybe.
I think people just call it Ghost Fen. Is it something up on Meta?
It's on. I saw it on Facebook. It's on one of the major Facebook pages, either Minoc or Crates or something like that.
On MetaWing, they call it Fen Sync. So like in sync, but Fen Sync. That's awful.
My God.
That's bad. Change it to Hysteria.
It's definitely the next Boogeyman.
Is it singing "Ain't Nothing But a"?
There you go. Call it Boogeyman. Boogeyman.
I'm just excited that I get to fly this. Woo!
Ooh.
Nice plasticky one.
He gets all the hookups.
What do you mean Dion says hi?
Got like a stack of these for judging.
I want to talk to Dion.
I believe it's Dion.
I actually do have a bone to pick with Dion, but that's groupies page stuff. He put a certain someone in charge of a certain something, and he's really running with it. And I really think we might have the cops actually show up this time. I was just joking about the cops showing up, but it might full-fledged happen now.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know why people think they can just throw mom jokes my way, like it's gonna affect me or anything. No, I'm not. It's as close as Dion likes to get to the stream through catch. That's why he's not been returning my phone calls. I took Charles's phone. Oh. Yeah, you got some explaining to do, Dion.
Did he start that?
Apparently, he gave permission.
That needs to stop.
You'll just have to go to find out what the fun stuff is. Yeah, I guess we can come out of commercial break. Thanks, everyone, for listening to that wonderful message from whoever John decided to plug in during the commercial break.
And or OCX gonna give it to you.
It's Dubstep, Vigaro, or I don't know, what else do we have?
Dubstep Vigaro.
Dubstep Vigaro. It's
Get
for
on
the
it,
young.
Montana.
It's
You
for
need
the
it.
young kids.
God,
Oh, man.
it's for those
Vigaro for
males under the age of 30.
It's Vigaro for the millennials.
Oh, hey, that offends people.
Yeah, apparently. Oh well.
Wah.
If you're a millennial, I feel sorry, but don't take it too hard. I mean, we didn't even have a generation name for the longest time.
Nope.
Then they're like, "Fuck it, just call them X or
Whatever. The next letter. Just give
whatever,
the next letter.
whatever the next fucking letter is."
They're just mad they didn't get to wear Pepe jeans with pump-up shoes.
Fucking bleach their hair and call them the Slim Shady.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we'll call this list. The Slim Shady.
What?
I'm deeming Kane and Fenn the Slim Shady.
And it never caught on.
Snowflakes? Yes. I don't know. Now they're just saying random shit, but whatever. Let's see. So it's so
they're
funny.
on a delay. I think they're still talking about millennials.
Oh, that could be. So it's so funny how we go through like the worst week in X-Wing history about one list, and then it gets fixed, and then it's like we have Stockholm or not Stockholm syndrome, but we just need to bitch about something. So now the new flavor of the week is this Kanan Fenn build, or Ghost Fenn, or whatever they want to call it.
Well, yeah, because there's so many different versions. There's Kanan, there's Chopper, there's Lothal, there's not Hera. Like, no one is doing successful with Hera Fenn. Sorry, Hera. But all the other three, people are being really successful with it. It won Chicago.
Time
won.
The fuck out. Time out. I'm going to time this out. Now, this is what I don't like about elitist podcasters that think they can just go on the chat and be like, send me a link. I want to be on the show. But it's true because we're whores and we'll take anybody. So,
no, one of the things though that is going to ruin the game is those negative people that are going to get on there and complain about that kind of stuff all the time. And then if you have new people join and they hear that kind of stuff, they're going to be turned off to even becoming part of the community and think that it's not what everybody says it is because that's all they hear from the airwaves.
I don't know if I agree with that because we've been bitching about lists since the beginning of the game because wave 1 and 2, people complained that it was if you can't beat a TIE swarm, don't bring it. That's what I was told for like the first 4 waves. Maybe even more. It was over and over. If you cannot beat a TIE swarm, don't bother bringing your list because you'll probably meet one and you'll lose. And it was like all over the place. And I'm glad those days are over. But then something new came out and was awesome. And like people think, oh man, maybe if we just nerf this thing, well then something else is going to rise up and be the crushing OP mega awesome list. It's like. And like a lot of these people are complaining that I can't fly ship X. Well, can you imagine how many things we got to nerf before you can run Dutch Vander to the top cut? I mean, come on.
Jesus. Yes, I agree with all of that.
Were you even listening?
No, I'm trying to manage apparently a drunk Dion. He's getting super fucking testy.
I'll pull him in after the show.
I am. He's in here. I don't know. I send him in. Whatever.
Tell him he can't talk till the shit show. Just watch him.
I already sent him the link, I think. Whatever.
You can mute him. You have the power.
It's your show. You're the one that started the. You're the one that
power.
You burned it to the ground and started it all back up again.
Sorry, Coach. You're out. I'm in control.
I don't think so.
Oh, dang it. You also have control. Okay. Shit.
I created this goddamn account.
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me.
You're stuck in here with me. That should be our logo, our fucking motto. You're not stuck in here with us. You're stuck in here with me. Well, hi, Dion.
Hello.
Oh, look at the echo. Turn the goddamn mute off.
Okay. So I have to clear the air. Jerry, is Jerry here? Is he in the chat?
Who's Jerry?
Calling you
We
out.
all know who Jerry is. Yeah, we got it. Go ahead.
Okay. First, I did not approve of anything. Okay? No, I specifically said, this is a bad idea. I don't want to do this. And Jerry, in his very Jerryness, was like, sounds good, eh? Okay? I was like, wait, does that mean you agree with me or you're going to do it anyway? No.
He's definitely doing it anyway.
So let me be clear here. If this happens, this is not cool in my book. I don't want this to happen. Mostly, like, you guys know all the things I do for the community, right? And my wife is cool with it.
She's not gonna be cool with this.
Not gonna be cool with this. AKA, this one action could single-handedly lose Dion to X-Wing. So just let's think a little.
Thanks, Gold Squadron.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I have a league championship to win.
Swing us around the room. Let's see who's all there.
Wrong thing.
Uh-oh.
Where's the camera?
Technology, man. It's a bitch, I know.
Playing shit.
Hold on.
People.
Hey!
Where's the
Magic.
van?
What?
Where's the van?
That's our carport. Is right there. It's in that area.
Is this more specific? Yes, no?
No, you don't need a question mark.
He said he doesn't need a question mark.
Oh, okay.
We got some new players. It's awesome.
Welcome, fellow
Yeah,
OCX
and then a bunch of people
listeners.
left because it's late. But I got a league championship to win. I gotta kick this guy's ass, so I gotta go.
Go do it.
That's right.
Tell Catchy sucks.
Gold Squadron out.
Gold Squadron out. Yes, Chico, take the wheel. Keep him on task. Bye, boys.
Chico, take the wheel. Oh my God.
Man, did you hear that echo? Holy shit.
That was
that was awesome.
You were like, go kick his ass.
So, I feel like we have to apologize to Montana for now having to deal with that.
Yes.
He hasn't had anything to do for a couple of weeks. He's fine.
He's on vacation next week.
Oh my God, no, he's
Oh,
not.
is he?
Yeah, he is.
Well, he'll be able to get this out this weekend and then go on vacation, right?
That's like his third fucking vacation in like 3 weeks.
Must be nice.
Oh, it was Ketch's fault because he had his phone on at the same time. Great.
Oh.
Anyway, so back to the fantastic Fens, the Kanan
Fensink.
Fensink. No, I
So
mean,
bad.
no. So we'll just it's a Ghost and Fen. That's basically it's Ghost, Zeb, and Fen. That's usually what it is. That ship, Zeb Aurelios and Fen, usually loaded out with a hotshot co-pilot, I think, right?
Yep.
VI
Fen's
up to
usually
11.
VI'd up to 11. Sometimes adaptability to 10 if you're really trying to eke out one extra point.
Ooh, question,
that
Chico.
can go
Quick.
wrong.
I'm gonna bust in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Question. Does Thweek work with adaptability?
With Thweek, you take the final pilot skill at the end of the place forces step.
But I thought it was before the place forces step. Isn't that written on the card?
No, just what is it? Mimic or the other one?
It's shadowed.
Shadowed.
Or I don't know.
Okay, so Shadowed says the pilot skill value of Thweek drink Does not change if your pilot skill value changed or destroyed. Thweek, drink, is treated as having the pilot skill value you had after setup.
Oh, okay.
Setup.
It's weird because, yeah, okay. Got it. All right.
I got to catch up on my drinks.
I was just trying to get everyone back to where I'm at, so.
Yeah, so I did have a list that had like multiple adaptabilities in it, and I was trying to figure out if I did go up against the week that I could deal with it by whoever he shadowed. I could adaptability down and push somebody above him.
Oh, interesting.
Because they have to choose before setup, but then you get it after setup. So if you're really tricky, you can get them.
Doesn't work in the chat, Ryan.
They're behind.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that. Okay, so
I found it. We have a 30-second delay.
What makes this list really good? Chico, go. You're the only one that's flown it. So,
talk for a second. I got to sneeze.
Okay. It was pretty hilarious watching you sneeze like right now when you're muted. It's just like, and then nothing. It's just great.
Right. Okay. So the really exciting thing about this list is that, well, there's a couple different versions. So there's Kanan, and then you've always got a Ghost, Fen. You usually have Hotshot Copilot on Fen. So Fen by himself gives a coordinate to the Ghost because he usually just doesn't care himself, and he's able to shoot at somebody or get shot at and strip their focus. So anybody with advanced optics is just super sad. Poe is just crying in the corner. Like I was talking to Farmer because me and him have been flying Poe a lot. And I said, how do we deal with these ghosts? And he said, cry alone in the corner. That's the response. I mean, that is like brutal honesty. If you don't have something that can just wipe Fen Rao off the board before Poe engages, then you're not going to win that matchup. So then you've got a Ghost, and all of the versions I've seen, the things they have in common, TLT, you've got some sort of Phantom docked, and then Maul crew.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets your rerolls, and with TLT, it's
the linchpin, isn't he?
Huh?
He's the linchpin of the whole thing,
right? Yeah. Well, there some people run Ray with fire control systems. So that's same sort of concept. Some people run Ray for the focuses. Some people run Ezra for the soft focus. So you need Ezra somewhere in the list,
right,
to be able to have Maul. So you either have Ezra as your docked Phantom, or you have Ezra as crew. I'm choosing to run it with Ezra's crew because then you have the soft reroll with Maul and the soft focus with Ezra.
Sure.
So there's no way to stop those unless you stress me so I can't Maul, but then I still get Ezra. So I mean, there's give and take on that. And then what else is there? Sensor Jammer. Sensor Jammer just makes you survive that much longer. Because you're just like Hotshot Copilot is getting rid of focuses, and then Sensor Jammer, drops you down to a focus. So sorry about your luck. And then sometimes engine upgrade, sometimes tactical jammer, depending upon your cup of tea. The chopper version goes super heavy, just in your face because of the chopper ability, and that's what Diyun took second.
At Arizona.
Yeah, I don't completely get that version. You got to be that's got to be your flight style to go with that one. Not mine.
And Steven was running chopper, wasn't he?
The guy who ended up winning.
Yeah, Steven Gonzalez.
He was doing Lothal.
D was running chopper.
Yes.
No, I'm pretty sure
nope,
D was
I'm
running
right.
Lothal.
I'm always right. No, D was very much running Chopper. He's been running Chopper at a few events now.
Huh, okay.
Yeah. And he's been doing really well with it.
Huh.
So yeah, those are the common things. You just and flight assist astromech on Fen, so you can make sure
super
that
good.
you're always getting your arcs. You can keep up with the ghost when you're boosting it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's super good.
Yeah, and I agree. I mean, that sensor jammer on the Ghost does so much work. It's so good. You're like, well, you don't have a focus, and now I'm going to turn one of your red dice into a focus. Now, what are your ways around it? Glitter stem, obviously, but that that is interesting that a lot of scumless aren't making it top 4-ish. You're seeing Time Walk Asajj.
Yeah,
but they're not really making it.
Asajj can shut it down, but the one thing that that this list has really going for it, especially with the engine upgrade version, is that they're just boosting at pilot skill 11, like they're coordinating that boost at PS 11.
Fucking amazing.
So like you can plan and get your arcs on the Ghost, and you're like, sweet, I got it, and then nope. or the Ghost just pulls some move that you never saw coming and runs straight over an asteroid, and you're like, oh sweet, he ain't gonna get a shot. No, boost off the rock. Sorry.
Yeah. You're like,
yeah. So
it's a super accurate TLT.
Dirty things. Yeah.
It's a super accurate TLT.
And then like with Ventress on the board, if you get caught like firing at Ventress while you're like, does Lats require you to be in arc? Maybe not. No. But like it's stripping your stress so that Maul just gets more and more rerolls.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So like you may not hit Ventress, but the Ghost like just doesn't care because you're pumping out 4 TLTs just over and over and over.
Eventually, it's gonna burn you down.
Yeah.
Even with 4 glitter stems, it's gonna burn you down.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that there's so much denial in that list. There's a lot of denial. And it seems like that's kind of where the Rebels are going these days. It's just denial, denial, denial. Either you got Lorik.
That's the thing that has infuriated me so much about this list is that I play against it and I'm like, okay, great. Like the things that I really like make me angry playing X-Wing is like a lot of people hate like, oh, I hate turrets because it's so easy to fly and stuff. But like when I get out there and I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna do this and this and this, and I'm gonna push the limit, get this focus, and do this, and like, boom, look at all these tokens. And then Fen walks up and he's like, what tokens?
Yeah, what tokens?
Like you can do nothing. All that stuff that you did in life is meaningless. Sorry about your luck, and now you're probably dead. And it's just that is so infuriating. And like it got to the point that Indy, this is what I'm flying because I've gotten to the point of if you can't beat them, join them, and I'm gonna give it a shot. And I'm either gonna come out of this tournament one of two things: either I'm going to win the whole fucking thing, or I'm gonna lose at some point, and that thing that beats me, I'm gonna be like, hooray! I found what beats it. I'm gonna force everybody else to do my work.
We got to get some sort of street cred on this fucking podcast, so you better win the whole goddamn thing. Because it ain't happening here. Oh, Kyle's going to fucking throw his fucking regional buy down at Omaha, and he'll bring his cold hot dogs. Him and Evan will freaking tinker around with his list in his super secret fucking chat room that he chats with everyone about their lists and everything.
Yeah. I don't know if the cold hot dogs is it. I had a blast running it though. God damn.
So I got Kyle's list for Omaha. I got it. So this guy, I don't know if you guys went and listened to Gold Squadron podcast, but you should. The guy, and we were there, the guy literally, we didn't know that the guy running the 4 contracted scouts, like was just a casual player and is like, just give me something that I can have fun flying. The guy goes 5-1 with it. Dude, you've got that list down.
That's amazing.
Well, contracting scouts, courier droid, and fucking trick shot. Do it.
Yeah.
He wasn't the one that missed the cut, was he?
No, I think he actually was in the cut. Oh, no, maybe he did miss the cut.
I bet we gotta look it up.
I'm gonna go with he is because you had to lose a lot of MOV on that list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you're gonna get shot.
Okay,
and you're gonna lose a lot
let's scroll down. Oh no, he was number 16. The number 7.
Feel?
No, he
guy rolls up and he's like, "Hey guys, I want to join. Can I hang out with you guys today? Just give me something. I played like 3 games. Oh, 4 cuts. What does trick shot do?"
Yeah. Trick
God
shot.
damn it!
the poor guy who got 17th was Wes Jensen, Fen Rao, and Poe Dameron. But man, like if there's anything I can say about it though, is like his MOV was drastically less than number 16. So it's not like when I missed the cut and got 17th at Chicago by 2 MOV right behind Sozin, that was infuriating. This one was probably upsetting. It's like you go 5-1 and you don't make the cut. Damn. But at least you can look at the MOV and go, well, shit.
I wonder if all of the top 16 stayed. Because I remember them saying, like, if you're going, come get your prizes for being top 16, but we have alternates if you're leaving, kind of a thing. So we have a top 16.
Well, I don't know, because there's...
or do they have all their Swiss ranks?
Up on List Juggler, they've got first, second, 2 fourths, 1, 2, 3... Only 3 8s. There should be 4 8s. That's weird. And not enough 16s. And like everybody in the top 16 does not have a championship cut rank. So I don't know.
I wonder if they had 2. I wonder if they had 2 people drop.
I don't know, but if I keep scrolling down, I don't see other people. I don't know. It all would have uploaded correctly if they used good software. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, God.
It's so true. I mean, if we're going to be the podcast of something, it's definitely going to just... And they're not going to, which I don't know why they don't, but God damn it. Just hire you for like a fucking month and pay you an outrageous salary and just have you go fix it.
I tell you what, though. I looked into... like working for them and doing like a contractor thing or like a work from home kind of thing because I'm not moving to Minnesota.
Independent contractor.
Yeah. They said they've gotten burned in the past by non-on-site contractors, which I'm sure is what made Tolm anyways. So they didn't want to use me. So well.
Well, maybe just plug that train a little bit, or keep whatever. Hey, at least they mentioned you on their fucking site.
Yeah, I'm still just mind blown by that, but I'll take it. Take what I can get, right?
Well, I don't think it's quite. Oh fuck! It's quite pitchforks and torches for the Kane and Fen, or for the Ghost and Fen, but.
Fire.
But we got a shit list coming up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Correct?
Am I doing that now?
What the fuck are you doing anyway? Are you organizing?
No, I told you I'm building my list for this weekend. I'm sorry, do I have to stare at the camera the whole time?
Yes.
I told you all the fucking cards that are in... Like, first of all, I got to put away my list that I nixed, and then I got to bust out all the stuff for the other ones, so... I'm sitting here trying to go through alphabetical order. I'm a freaking card binder and find everything.
All right. Well, you give us this shit list. Kyle, you can't go anywhere. Put your fucking headset back on.
We're doing shit list now?
Okay. Unmute yourself. You don't get to run away from this. He can't hear me because his headset's off, and my headset's about to die. All right, shit list.
Okay, so the poor guy that I got to practice this list against and freaking tabled the poor guy. This is the list he's taken to regionals. So if anybody knows him, just by the list he's running. Let us know how he did. He'll be the only one running an Upsilon with Major Stridon. So he's got Major Stridon with Fire Control Systems, System Officer, Pattern Analyzer, Engine Upgrade, Weapons Engineer, Targeting Synchronizer, and the title Kylo Ren Shuttle.
Oh my god. Oh my
a 50-point Upsilon shuttle.
Oh, man after my own heart.
And then he's got a gunboat, a row. So both of his ships are PS4. And on it, he has harpoon missiles, ion pulse missiles, proton torpedoes, advanced proton torpedoes, and the OS1 Arsenal loadout, engine upgrade.
Oh no!
And
Why?
and Daredevil.
Why? What am I not seeing?
So he can do a lot of maneuvering, because he can move, slam, and get coordinated a boost, and get his target lock from Systems Officer, so that he can just launch a missile or a torpedo every single round, assuming he's in range and assuming he target locks the right thing, which he definitely didn't in our game. Yeah, but in all that, he never takes a focus, so Sensor Jammer just wrecked his face. And like firing an advanced proton torpedo, he only got 2 hits.
Because he fucking sensor clipped. No focus.
Yeah. It was bad. Yeah.
Oh my god. That is grade A Kroll fucking list making right there, baby.
Woof. It was
Wow.
It was rough for the poor guy. But yeah, after the first round of shooting, he was like, I did not sign up for a game where I just chase a giant brick. and then after the second round of shooting, he just conceded, and I was like, oh, like he didn't even let me shoot. He saw that like he landed like perfect out of arc range 1 of the ghost, and he was like, yeah. And then I roll up with Fenn and I'm like, boost, and he's like, concede. I'm like, oh, I feel bad. I did. I felt real bad.
PS11 boost out of our concede. Thank you for playing.
Yeah. I felt real bad.
Oh shit. Well, I think that's the show for tonight, guys. Fuck, are we actually gonna finish on time?
No, we still got shit show. We got shit show. I'm cracking open another beer.
All right.
That's what I disappeared from. What was the shit list? Because I didn't hear it.
Dude,
I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not reading all of those cards again.
We're at an hour 35.
That's perfect. Let's cut it right now.
We took a pretty.
Somebody's
Jesus
fucking
fucking
tired.
Just yubbed up this shit right fucking now. This isn't like Thweek where we all have to drink.
Oh, you son of a bitch. It's a good thing I just got another beer.
Get another beer.
Oh my god.
Yub nub and the fucking show ends. We got shout outs, bitch. Come on, we gotta do shout outs. I'm going first. I'm gonna shout out Mike McGee again. Dude, you're awesome. I'm gonna try to get you a shirt really hard, but I gotta take care of my international boys first. They were first in line. Pinto, I think I have a shirt for you. I'm pretty sure. Once again, got to take care of the international guys. What?
You said Mercur. I don't know what that means.
Mercur.
That's what you said.
Marker.
Mercur.
Fuck you, dude. I don't even know. I want to give a shout out to Kyle. After all the shit that he went through, he put on a pretty good show. It was okay. I mean, Tome was not his fault, but other than that, he had a good attitude. He had 2 good guys helping him. I wish I could remember their names, but I don't. So, Minneapolis. I want to give you an anti-shout out.
Matt Baxter, wasn't he up there?
Blonde hair or brunette? I don't know. One of the two. One's got glasses. One's got a goatee. Sure. Let's go. Good job, Max Baxter. Max Baxter?
Matt Baxter?
Matt Baxter. I was going to say his parents really shit the bed on that one. Max Baxter. What a terrible name that would be. Oh, yeah, anti-shout out. I totally should be more famous in Minneapolis than I thought I was. Definitely didn't get the red carpet thrown out. There were no rose petals at all thrown in my direction. 0 gift bags.
Oh, you said Minneapolis. I thought you said Indianapolis.
No, Minneapolis. Oh, Indianapolis. We get run out of that town. They don't like us. I literally thought I was going to have a bottle of Cristal on every single table that they put me at, but well, maybe we just got to podcast harder, boys.
They were gonna do that for you until they heard that you brought me on.
Oh, they had it all ramped up, and they had the banner, like "Welcome, Coach."
No, that is
Chico, and they're like,
that is 100% pure TCX country up there. They don't listen or worship anybody else but those guys.
It was kind of funny. I think I caught Tim off guard, and it was like, "Hey man, what's going on?" And he looked at me. He's like, "Not much," like in his busy. But then he looked at me and looked at me again. And he's like, I recognize that guy from somewhere. But no, shout out to TCX Radio. They did a great job. They had some technical difficulties. They worked through it. They got everything done. I heard their stream was great, except for there was another stream going on Saturday afternoon. I heard wasn't that great.
Their stream. Their stream was like our cast today, where like every 2 seconds you got the loading spiral.
Yeah.
It was like I was watching the quad Twitch because there was some stream I didn't even know what it was. Minneapolis, Phoenix, and what's the last one?
Who the fuck invited this
Crate Cup. So yeah, I was watching all 4 at the same time. It was pretty good. But yeah, they were their quality was not pumping out very well from that giant metal box that is Fantasy Flight Game Center.
No, it is terrible in there. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to FFG Center, everyone else, all the fans that came up and said hi. We gave a bunch of stickers out. I know there's about 3 or 4 guys that I sat there and I talked to, and I was going to try to remember your name, but I'm sort of like an alcoholic, so that shit goes right out the window. So Chico or John or fucking Kyle, I guess you could have shout outs.
I got a shout out. I want to give a shout out to all the guys I've been talking to down in Indy. Like preparing for that event has been bonkers stressful, between like just worrying about it like running well and trying to figure out what list to run. I've had a group of guys from down there and a few locals that I've been just bouncing things off of and just bitching to, and it's just made me feel better talking to these guys. And I'm finally at a place of, okay, I got my list. I'm going to go there. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to drink like 3 beers before I walk through the door and just fucking enjoy myself and just try not to stress it, because there's so many things about that event that I just started worrying about. And I'm like, you know what? Not my problem. Let's just go play a game, push plastic spaceships around and yell pew pew. So have fun. Next.
Yeah.
Kyle, go.
So shout outs to Kyle, which you already heard Coach shout out to for running.
Just shout out to yourself.
Yep. This guy right here for drinking beers from early ass in the morning, from the second he got up to the snowstorm home. And yeah, good run tournament. Had a blast. Oh man, I tell you what, it's definitely different from my perspective of the game when I was at Minneapolis was completely different compared to where it was usually used to. I mean, being on the middle tables isn't that bad. I got to see a bunch of lists with a bunch of guys that had those lists that had run them, loved them, and I just had a blast trying to figure out how to beat them. It definitely different than my Gen Con experience where I went 5-1 and literally played 3 different lists the entire day. Not that it's a bad thing, but I don't know. It's just a different game when you play the set, But all my opponents were fantastic. I apologize for not being able to remember your name. You got stickers, you want to look us up, you hear this podcast, get a hold of us, and then you can get on the live stream and have fun with us. So that's what I got. So now we got to wait for Coach to come back to do the yub nub.
Montana, finish it out. We need the outro.
Yeah.
Where do we send our emails?
I need to start Audacity, I guess. Kyle told me the show was over, but apparently the show is not over.
Well,
liars.
It's going to be interesting to splice this all together because we randomly called up Dion.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
So you can either just cut that whole chunk, or I don't know how to get the audio for it. Splice it in somehow from the YouTube stuff.
Yeah, I could do that. And now you're gonna make me cut out all this too.
Oh yeah, and I also forgot there was a guy that was sitting next to me. Oh man, like I said, I really apologize for not remembering everybody's names, but his opponent had all of his ships painted like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
And my opponent hadn't showed up, so I figured since I was bored, I would sing the entire 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song to them while they're playing their game. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Patrick. Duh, his name's right there. Wow.
We should just yub nub without Coach.
Yeah, he doesn't.
That would only minorly infuriate him. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what gets him upset.
Yub nub. Yub nub. Okay, we're done. Stop your audacity.
This is the best yub nubs ever.
Yeah.
Dude, I edited the last show, and I just kind of threw the outro on the end, and holy cow, when I listened to it, all of Coach's and your like random mutterings of the song line up perfect. It's like it's stuck in your head.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, it's weird. I was like, how do people do that?
It's our subconscious connection with the Ewoks.
Yeah.
We're furry little bastards that you just underestimate, and we overrun you with rocks and logs. That's how we do.
That's fair. That's fair.
Coach is obviously mad at me.
Why?
Mad at you?
He keeps calling me out in podcasts and yelling at me when I come on.
I would hardly say that's mad at you.
Oh, well, Coach is never like super outwardly angry. At least not when he's actually angry.
He just smolders.
Yeah, something like that.
So if you're gonna put out this this episode, I can't have it go out before Saturday at like 10 a.m. Because I totally gave a rundown of my entire regional list.
Gotcha.
But then you have all the live watchers.
Yeah, and the YouTube.
Montana. It's so great seeing your face. You didn't get our Christmas card?
No, I just went and got the mail. It's not in there.
I didn't get a Christmas card.
Well, you're not special.
Oh.
When did you send it?
We sent it out a while ago. We'll send you a second one, apparently. And this time I'll send you some crate templates because I got 3 sets and you're supposed to get one of them because you, sir, still have to make an appearance on the Carolina Crates podcast.
Everybody's supposed to forget that.
No, we have the templates in hand now. Your debt has been paid.
Well, if I'm going to get templates for it, then I guess I better go on the show.
You better get on their show because I'm going to mail them to you.
Better make sure you have my address right then.
Yeah, because apparently someone else got a Christmas card.
There first.
Yub nub.
Wait, we already did Yub Nub.
Oh,
Stop your audacity.
That's fine. Stop my audacity. Stop it.
Oh God.
Yeah. See, I'm already transferring the file, Coach. That's how you do it, right there.
That would be awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
So file. Oh no.
Export audio.
Yep, exactly.
131.
It's not letting me do it. File. I can import.
This is your 36th time doing this.
Could you sound a little more salty when you said that?
I just pointing out the facts, man.
We need to get like a robot with Montana's artificial intelligence in it just hanging out in the store. That way we don't have to miss him so much.
It's your 36th time. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Wait, isn't this episode 37?
Yeah, this might be 37.
Yeah, so you've done it 36 times.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense now that I think about it. You'd also think that I'd plug my headset into the fucking phone charger like not more than 15 minutes before we do the show. Episode 37. Ouch.
What
So I
episode?
got to play a game of X-Wing today.
Nice.
Did you?
Yep, I even won while I had you guys talking in my ear the whole time through YouTube. It was just a Ketsu Dengar.
Ooh. Getting fancy.
Oh, Ketsu instead of Ventress. Why Ketsu instead of Ventress?
Well, that's what he was playing. Ketsu, I mean, that's a good alpha strike there. Put the tractor beam on.
As long as you're not going against a ghost.
Right, yeah. Not a great list choice for right now, but whatever, I'll take the practice. There'll probably be somebody running something like that at my regional anyway, so.
What were you running?
The Saj Scouts again.
Oh, okay.
Saj would push the limit.
We are talking about a whopping probably 30-person regional, so.
Which one?
It's the one in my home store here. It should be 40 or 45, unless there's another regional.
Holy shit.
We should all fly there and take it down.
I know, right? Fuck.
But there's a regional in Canada. Let me pull up the map. So it's like off the coast of Maine.
Oh yeah, I'd totally go there.
It's what is this? Not Prince Edward Island. I don't know where it is. Like somewhere around Newfoundland, and it's like incredibly small, and it's capped at like 32 people.
Oh my god.
And it's like, man, how nice would it be to go there and be like, cool, top 16. It's like I win like one game and I get dice.
Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, how awesome would that be?
Yeah. Maybe next year we can plan on going to Montana's regional.
You guys should totally come out. That'd be great. It's only a 13-hour drive.
Yeah,
Well,
we would fly. Screw
Yeah,
that.
we're definitely gonna fly that one.
I
Yeah,
would
actually,
just
if you-
want to know
We
how
would skip
far it would be for me.
Minneapolis. We would skip Minneapolis to make yours without a doubt.
Oh
If you
fuck
drive
yes,
to
we should
Omaha.
definitely do that.
You could.
Yeah, right?
It probably
Oh.
costs the same and not as much fucking headaches. We could just stay at
It's not
John's
gonna
house.
Cost the same.
Oh,
and yes,
Here we
you,
go. Yeah.
you all would have places the
Southern
same.
tip of Newfoundland, 30 people max. It's called Mount Pearl is the city.
Ooh.
And it's on March 3rd at Midgard Games.
If you win it, you get a pearl necklace.
Mm.
Sure. If one of our listeners go there and win it,
Coach will give you a pearl necklace.
Yeah, I'll give you a pearl necklace.
Sick. God.
Oh my god! For fuck's sake, all I have is Miller Lite in this goddamn fridge.
you could probably win.
You better keep it there for when I come tomorrow.
Hey, do you realize I blame this beer for my fucking fourth round loss?
Oh yeah, because they didn't have Budweiser.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shittiest excuse I ever heard.
And I'm too
Did you-
fucking cheap to buy the $7 fucking bottled beer that they have there that sort of tastes like Budweiser.
John? Did you hear about my dice shenanigans while you were playing?
No,
your
I
game?
actually that was a really intense part of my game, and I was
Oh.
sort of listening, and I heard you complaining about it, and it didn't compute.
Oh,
You
I
got
was
fucked.
jolly. I was jolly celebrating about it. Is what I was doing.
Yeah.
I had witnessed the unfathomable mathematics behind what had happened to me 2 times in a row, and just lived with it.
Catch, I'm asking you right now, how's Dion doing?
We'll find out in 30 seconds.
Oh,
Just-
they're at the same place.
Just
Yeah.
whisper in his ear, Star Wars burlesque show.
Mm.
It's happening.
That I hope it doesn't.
That fucking dirty Jerry.
I want the chick in Jabba Hutt's palace with like the 3 bras on and the 6 tits. That's
I'm sure we could find that in Minneapolis.
Why don't you just go super weird and want the thing that Luke milks?
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Interspecies.
Then we could all do our best Luke impression of drinking blue milk.
It was
Green. It's green milk.
Yeah, that one was not blue.
Oh, really? I only watched it once, so.
That's worth rewatching after your expectations have been lowered.
I'll wait till it's on Netflix.
By the time it comes out, Netflix won't have the rights to Disney anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, is that going away?
That is
Mhm.
totally going away. They're making their own streaming channel.
Yep.
Ta-da!
Really?
All Disney all the time,
Good
baby.
grief.
It's gonna be the only one you need to own if you have kids. Like you get all the Marvel comics, all the
Right, yeah,
fucking
that's-
Star Wars,
That is true.
and all the kids show. Fuck it.
The thing that sucks is like by the time all of these different like mega groups start getting their own Netflix like version thing, after I end up paying for all of them, it's going to cost more than my
Fucking
cable does
cable.
now.
Yeah.
more than
But
Exactly.
if Disney comes out with their own, if it has like all of the like regular Disney like kids movies, I'll probably end up getting it just for the kids. Because like I was sitting there with my daughter just shooting the shit, and she's like she's never seen Lion King, She's never seen Aladdin. And I'm like, I am failing as a father. It's like, holy shit. Like, I need to find these and show her to her.
Okay. Has anyone seen that meme where fucking the monkey just tosses fucking Simba off the goddamn Pride Rock?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. I shit myself almost watching that. I was at work and I just started I fucking started goddamn laughing so hard. My dad in the other room was like, what the fuck is going on in there? I'm like, monkeys slipping up. I don't know.
Monkeys, Dad. Monkeys.
Did you like that advanced optics card I made?
Oh, dude.
Yes, that was amazing.
That was some incredibly awesome paint skills right there.
Okay, so for the shit show, I have a fucking hardcore. I gotta yell at the crates a little bit.
Okay.
You can't make a test pilot blackout card of someone just sleeping in a chair. Like, that's not blacked out. That's just, hey, I'm enjoying a good rest. And since it was fucking Zach Matthews in a flannel shirt and looked like he just rode through like 20-degree weather, it looked like a homeless dude just fucking trying to catch a nap. That's not blacking out. So in my good graces, I went through my Facebook page and went through and I picked out a few of them that he can pick from. I think there's some gems in there. So if they don't fucking make that card, I'm going to be pissed.
All right.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna start making some more of these like absolutely ridiculous like meme cards. So if we ever like get a Patreon up and going, I can just make a whole bunch of them because evidently cards are like really cheap to make.
This
so we can
Patreon
just spam a whole bunch of them.
Is your job?
Is it?
Yes, you fucking said that a long time ago.
Happen?
I don't know.
Yeah, Montana.
Yeah.
If you did the Patreon thing, you could pay yourself, and then we won't even know.
We
You'd pay yourself
wouldn't
under the table.
We would have no fucking clue.
You'd be like,
well, how do you know we don't already have a Patreon?
Well, obviously, no one's fucking paying for it.
Yeah, that's true.
If nobody knows about it,
I mean,
no
we
one
have a
would pay.
Facebook group for the most
guess
hardcore
what?
listeners, and they don't have a clue.
We just bought this new giant house and are moving out of this condo that we just moved into. Oh, that's nice.
He's totally poaching on all of our listeners in Belgium. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
The international tax is just so much.
Dude,
did you see that Crates gave out crate shot glasses?
I was literally just going to fucking say
really?
I have one more thing I'm mad at the fucking Crates
they
about.
cheated. They super cheated. They just bought regular plain glass shot glasses and then got stickers.
Fucking knew it.
Yeah. Dirty rotten cheaters.
Goddamn knockoff pieces of shits.
I may or may not have known something about that before that had happened.
You know, I think you know a lot more than what you're fucking telling us. I feel like you're slowly turning into a little double agent kind of a here. You're intertwined into all these fucking podcasts, guys.
Who, me?
Not you.
No, Kyle.
We've ruined you for everyone.
I was commentating on the Crate Cup stream for a little while.
I heard
until
that.
Travis started going down the path of I hate everything and this thing's broken, and I was like, cool, I like the meta, and I'm out.
The whole groupies page, while we're playing, like all my phone is doing is going, and then I look at it between games, and like all the guys are like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, has anyone watched the crates?" It's like, Jesus Christ! I watched it, and 5 minutes later, I had to turn it off. But then they were like, "Hey, Chico's on," and then they're like, "Hey, Chico's off."
Yeah, I couldn't take much of that crate stream. I just can't do it. It's not any fun. You know, if there was actual commentating, that'd be one thing, but it's just constant complaining.
It's
yeah, and well, it was super hard to follow what was going on because like one, we're not there. We don't have somebody feeding us information from the table, so
Right.
it's super difficult to know what's going on, update the overlay, which there was no overlay. So it's just not going to be as good as Gold Squadron, because he's just dedicated and on the game, and he's getting updates from the table, and that's
Right.
super awesome. And man, that dice cam he has now, holy shit! Like that is winning. If you haven't watched the Gold Squadron stream, he's got where he overlays the dice tray onto the board, so when they roll into the dice tray, you see it on the board, but it's like an all blue dice tray.
Right.
Are you
So,
eating your Adam's apple with a fork?
Combing, actually.
Oh my god! Hey, do we have a new guy on?
Is this like Little Mermaid? I want to be a part of the world or whatever. You're like combing your hair with the fork.
Oh fuck! That's Ryan Ledford. Oh jeez Christ! I was like, who's this fatty guy? Then I saw his picture. I'm like, oh, that's Ryan. No shirt Ledford.
Oh man, we'll probably record 4 a.m. where you are. Woo.
Mark
Ryan
Ventham.
Ledford. No, Ryan Ledford's in fucking like.
No, we're talking about
Ding ding
Mark
ding ding ding
Ventham.
ding 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 ding.
No, Mark Ventham.
Oh yeah, Mark's over in Australia. Dude,
Oh,
Mark.
okay.
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark. You did not have to do that, dude. That you fucking made my day. Like, not only did we get the OCX fucking shirts in on Thursday, like Seth's like, hey, you got a letter from Australia. I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, this is cool. And it was fucking like Mark graciously sent 2 copies of the Quick Draw Alt Art 2017 Australian Nationals cards and the Captain Nim ones to me, and I'm gonna say he popped our cherry. He's the first swag we've gotten for being famous. So dilly to you, Mark. Dilly.
Have you seen the new Dilly commercial?
Mm-hmm.
Where they're like going against some army, and they're like woefully outmatched. They're like, but they have Bud Light.
I'm actually thinking about fucking making X-Wing dilly commercials at the store on Sundays. Like someone just rolls 4 natural crits on you. You're like,
oh, dilly,
motherfucker.
You should give somebody a free beer if they roll 4 crits natural.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's look up the.
I wouldn't want
the
to. I would want to just yell at them or something.
Fine. 5 blanks. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Oh well, there you go.
Well, maybe not 5. 5's a little excessive. 4 all the time. Okay, boys. Chat. All 11 viewers left. Fuck those like other 20 guys that left us.
Yeah.
We are looking to branch out, growing the audience. So, what do you guys want to see Crazy Coach do? Like, do I gotta get naked? Should we do like the banana hammock episode or
veto?
Veto? Yeah. Do you get a voting? Yeah,
you remember all those
Sure I do.
You do edit the
for
episode
doing this. That may lose mine.
You know, technically, you've taken your shirt off twice as more times than I have on this episode. So if you want to see this baby seal chest, maybe I don't know, pasties. Yes, fuck, god damn it, I know pasties. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna take the rest of the fucking stickers I have, which is about 600 stickers, and I'm just gonna punch out the middle of every one of them, or I'll get a fucking hole punch just. pasties.
Where'd you get the damn stickers? I need to do
Chicago
cryo deck
got 'em.
stickers.
I don't know, like fucking one day before we went to Worlds.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey guys, check this out!" And he opens this box up, and it's like 1,000 fucking OCX stickers. I'm like,
I need to get some fucking
Okay.
cryo deck stickers.
I tell you what,
so I can post them in the bathroom at FFG Center.
Here's the deal. I will do one episode topless with pasties if, when we start a Patreon page, we have 10 $2 subscribers.
Well, when you start a Patreon thing, you can put like goals on there, and when it reaches a goal, you do a thing. So you can do that.
That's
Sure.
That's what we'll do.
It'll be a solo episode. I'll just go ahead and point the camera at the ceiling. I don't need to see you at all.
Okay, so there's the first goal for OCX Radio's Patreon. If we hit such and such number, I will do an entire podcast with pasties on.
Oh, that's frightening.
Fuck. Beat that, other podcasters.
I'm pretty sure Gold Squadron
Target
beats
lock
that constantly.
Fuck that. I'm gonna do an episode naked. And I'll do it straight up fucking Chris Owl style. Like, I'll have like the robe, but the pasty.
Dude, I almost did this episode bottomless. I spilled my beer early on in the episode.
Oh, fuck. The bottomless.
Straight up. You don't know. You don't know.
You almost newscastered the shit out of this one. Oh, boys. Well, hopefully this was a good episode. I think it was okay. I don't think we Bob Randalled the shit out of it too bad. I try to go really fast.
Oh, speaking of Bob Randall, he's the ghost that I beat. Like, I finally beat a ghost. It was Bob. Suck it, Major Juggler.
Wait, he's your local
match.
No. I was playing on Vassal.
Oh, on Vassal. Okay.
I played 6 games, and it wasn't until the 6th game where I beat Bob did I kill a ship. That's how much of a slump I was in.
Wow.
Like 5 games getting tabled. Now, granted, it was to the point that like once I realized I had completely screwed up and the game was lost and there's no sense in continuing, I just conceded and moved on because it's regionals prep. There's no reason to fight out for MOV. Just pointless for regionals prep.
All right, Kyle, you and I are getting called out right now by Catch.
What?
We have put off playing the shitty lists against the shitty lists for way too long.
I will straight run my shitty list. Oh, Kyle, can you hear Kyle? Yeah. Kyle.
He's just like a little kid on a fucking spinning wheel.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Okay. So the shitty list of the day was an Upsilon with Major Stryden, with Fire Control System, System Officer, Pattern Analyzer, Engine Upgrade, Weapons Engineer, Targeting Synchronizer, and Kylo Ren Shuttle. Woo!
Weapons Engineer.
Yes. Which I think he forgot Weapons Engineer every time. But anyways, and then a gunboat, Row Squadron, with harpoon missiles, ion pulse missiles, proton torpedoes, advanced proton torpedoes, and the torpedo title, and engine upgrade, and Daredevil.
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
That's incredible.
Because he could coordinate. That's why he together. There was the coordinated action, the fire control for frickin' action economy, way he never had to worry about not being able to coordinate to the gunboat after he daredeviled.
Yeah.
What I would like to do is actually play out a Naked Hawk versus whatever list, like on Vassal. So where you can have like 30 Hawks.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, Jesus.
That'd be great.
Oh my
Also, I just want to
God.
play Chris on Vassal sometime.
All right.
There.
What's your name on Vassal?
The cool factor.
And of course, I'm
just-
Killer Aardvark on there.
Yeah.
I just love it every time he says it. It's just awesome.
I am the
cool factor.
Cool factor. Because I feel like people playing you are like totally envisioning something else.
Whatever. It's the internet.
Okay.
You can
Picturing
think whatever you
Tom
want.
Cruise from Top Gun.
Well, we didn't do meta versus mad last week because we were actually practicing for the regional that we did spectacularly bad at. So fuck it.
We
Meta
didn't even
versus mad is
practice.
back on. So from now until tomorrow 5 p.m. we will take we'll do a poll. No, shit, I gotta make the poll then. Okay, starting tomorrow morning, I'll make the poll of all of the shit lists I think I can remember. No, fuck that. We're
just
gonna
go back and listen to all the old episodes.
I am not gonna do that. That is
What, you
definitely
don't like
not
your own
gonna happen.
podcast?
I do. I listened to it once. I lived through it. I listened to it once, and then I just put it to bed. It's good enough for me. We definitely have to do the Han Solo sync turret list. I can't remember which one that was, but it was Han Solo and a sync turret on a Hawk.
The brain
And that one was
seizure. It was the
brain seizure. Yeah.
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 I did Han Solo and
They're all emailed to us, so we can go back through the email and find them. So
the only time I've ever done Han Solo is on Hera Ghost, and that was
That's actually fairly decent.
So
If
what
you've
we'll
got the
do
download
is
blast,
we'll put up. I'll try to go through the email list tomorrow morning, and by 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, I should have a poll up on the website to see what list goes against what list. The top 2 voted lists go against each other.
Are you
And
going to
that's
make
what
it
we'll-
one of those lists that can be modified by the community? Because if it is, the top 2 votes, I can already tell you, are going to be Hi Chris and Soontir Fidel.
Right.
No.
Don't make
Maybe?
it
I don't
editable.
know.
There's your answer.
Can you make it non-editable?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will make it non-editable. Maybe. if someone can come up with what a Hi Chris meta looks like, and what was the other one?
Soontir Fel.
And a Soontir Fel list looks like, then yeah, we'll do that. Whatever.
So
It'll be voted on.
So if you'll notice, I have empty space. This needs to be fixed.
Not for long. Not for long. Not for long. I literally sent Mark probably 150 stickers.
I think my favorite is this one. That's my freaking medal that I got from somebody on Facebook. Did I ever show you that thing?
No.
I was having a discussion with this really nice guy, sarcasm, in New York City X-Wing group, and he was basically telling me that I'm not allowed to complain about doing cryodecks for free because every programmer should do something for free, and he ended it with saying, "What do you want? A freaking medal?" And then he put a medal emoji like down in the corner, and I was like, "Fine." So I screenshotted it, I blew it up really big, printed it out at work, and taped it to my shirt and sent him a picture. and now that sits on my tournament case. So thank you, New York City X-Wing group, for my freaking medal.
I really like that you're saving the center of the case though for the really good sticker.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, you're gonna love those shirts, man. Oh, you're gonna love those shirts.
As soon as I cut the sleeves off, right?
The dry fit was no. You're not even gonna want to do that. Like Kyle said, it's like you're wearing nothing. You're naked.
Oh, it's the super.
It's dry fit. It's fucking.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude. Spare
you
no
can do
expense.
that style in long sleeve.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
Yeah,
Dude, you're
You're
gonna love
weird,
it.
coach.
super amazed. I've never worn anything made out of fat before, but that morning, right before I jumped in the truck, I threw it on, and I'm all like,
He was like a
I've
little
got a
fairy.
long
He was like, "Oh my
shirt
god,
on.
I'm naked right now."
I feel naked. Yeah.
All right, my headset's dying, so I gotta bail out.
Yep, it's bedtime.
Good luck, Chris.
If you want me to
Good luck,
be,
boys.
How are you guys conking out before me? I've still got some beer left.
That's because you've been talking all the time.
Have I been Bob Randall over there doing your Nova Squadron rundown?
I did my first like 15 minutes, and then I've had to sit here and talk to you for. We've discovered the formula.
If you ain't talking, you're drinking.
Exactly. I could just see sometimes you notice there. I watched the entire YouTube last time, and I could see you like looking down at your screen, like, oh fuck, he's taking another drink. He's taking another drink, but I'm not done with my point yet. And he's like, oh god, another one.
That's pretty much
What
It's like,
happened?
oh god, I better hurry this up before he's tanked.
Go before half of it's gone. Oh shit.
You destroyed that bottle.
Yes, I did. It is right here. It is gone.
All right, so before we
was
completely hang
The
up,
first podcast.
so before we completely hang up, can we stop the broadcast and just shoot the shit ourselves?
Sure.
All right.
I have to go charge my headset for like 10 seconds.
Charge for 10 seconds? That really does anything?
It's a boost. It's a boost charge. It's like, give it to him. He wants 20 minutes. Let's just give it to him.
all right, we'll cut the air then.
All right, so bye to everybody on the stream.
Bye, everybody.
guys.
Thanks for
Thank you for
watching and listening.
I'll stay here and I'll watch the live chat because evidently somebody was shit talking me.
Bye, Felicia.
I gotta find him and kill him.
Bye, Felicia. I love that.
Later, guys.
Am I stopping it?
Oh, I gotta hit that.
It's me. I have the power.
I mean, I could have, but I still haven't.